name's Linda Olson. I've been on the TBTF Foundation Board for about 4 years. I was originally asked to join to fill a role of the Boys and Girls Club liaison. Most people know that I've been very passionate about working directly with the Boys and Girls Clubs and their kids. In the last couple of years, as I've been in this role and it's kind of expanded a little bit, we've been looking for more opportunities to plug the membership of TBTF into the clubs and get them engaged with the kids, because when people have one-on-one connections with those kids, amazing things happen. Not only do the kids get tremendous benefit out of it, but I can personally tell you spend 10 minutes with a kid and you're on a natural high for 2 weeks. These kids will just put a light in your hearts. Last fall, I decided to volunteer at a club one night just to help them chaperone a party, and it just kind of dawned on me that when you're in the club and you're around the kids and you can see what the kids need and what the clubs need, I just felt like we are just not doing enough to tap into the giant network of TBTF and the folks there who are always generously offering their help and want to know how they can get involved and how they can help. So sparking out of that, we started putting together the nuts and bolts for this Adopt a Club program. We've been piloting this program somewhat quietly, although we've had some tremendous success with it already, so it's probably not a surprise to anyone anymore. But we've been matching up TBTF member companies with clubs that have needs. My Matrix was one. They went out to a club and realized that the club desperately needed to have a teen room makeover. And things like that were so important because the clubs really need to find a way to keep the teens engaged in the club, because it's in those critical teen years, I think, sometimes where it's most important to make sure that they stay on the path that often they've been set on. We had Agile Thought come out and work with one of the clubs to help them, a group of teenagers, work on a website project, which was pretty cool. And then SiteWit did something totally different. They wanted to work with some kids on robotics, so they went and acquired a Lego Mindstorm robotics kit and spent 6 weeks, I guess it was, with 5 or 6 10-year-olds. Make sure you ask Ricardo Lassa how that experience was. Extremely positive. The kids are a hoot. And certainly if you're a TBTF member company or just a friend of TBTF and you feel like there's a way that you would like to get involved, there's just an unlimited ways of helping out, and certainly there's an unlimited need, if you will, with the clubs and the kids. So there's always a way that we can find a way to match TBTF member companies with the clubs for those folks who want to get more involved. You know what's exciting to me to see with the TBTF Foundation is, the foundation has always had a number of very passionate people involved. Through Bob's leadership, we've been able to kind of expand the board over the last few months, and to me I find that very exciting because it just really expands the capacity of what we can do. I think as a foundation we've always wanted to do more, always knew we could do more, and now that we've kind of expanded the capacity, I think there's a lot more potential. And in fact, it's brought a lot of new ideas and new energies, and I'm very excited to think about where we can be just a couple years from now. Nothing would make me happier than to know that if we can find a way to find the stories, the factual evidence, if you will, that demonstrates that by TBTF doing what it does with these kids through Adopt a Club or scholarships, the computer labs, or any other infinite number of ways that we are looking to benefit these kids, that we know that these kids ended up going to, whether it's a college program or a non-college program, but they got the skills they needed, and at some point they get hired by a TBTF member company. Or even better, they start their own company. To me, I think the dream is to make sure that we've got a number of stories along those lines that knows that we can demonstrate that we've connected the dots from our program and our mission to the actual kids that we try to serve.